Hello and welcome to this preview video about my plugin LazyLayout. In this video I want to give you a quick overlook over the plugin and what you can do with it. In this scene we already have a certain GUI layout that might work for a mobile device in portrait mode. But first let's have a look at the plugin. At the top, we see two important information about our current game view window. We see how big it is, around about 6.5 inches, and what orientation we currently have. This might be important because we can simulate how big a button, for example, is and test if this button is big enough so we can touch it with our fingers. With this size, it might be too small. Here we see our previously saved layouts. Right now there are two, a 16:9 landscape layout and a 16:9 portrait one. If I switch the current aspect ratio of our game view to 16:9 landscape, we see our layout doesn't fit anymore. But now we can switch to our 16:9 landscape layout and everything is fine again. If we see an element that does not quite fit, we also can update our currently selected layout. To do that, we move to the non-fitting element, maybe this panel top, move or scale it, switch back to LazyLayout and hit update. Our changes are now saved. Moving down, we see the area for saving new layouts. We can give a name, a minimum device size for this layout, and an aspect ratio which fits to the layout we want to save. And at the very bottom we have a button to completely remove LazyLayout in this scene. To show you a bit of the workflow, I now create a layout for, let's say, a 4:3 tablet like the Apple iPad. In order to do that, I just change the aspect ratio for my game view. And now I'm gonna start to move my elements around until I'm finished and I'm pleased with how it looks. When I'm finished, I switch over to LazyLayout and have to save this layout now and at first give it a name. 4:3 portrait. My minimum size for this layout stays at 6.5 inches. And of course, this is a 4:3 landscape layout, so I have to choose it. Now, when I hit Save Current Layout, all my settings are saved, and I can check them by switching to 16:9 landscape and change my layout accordingly. That's all. Thank you for watching and don't hesitate to ask me if you have any more questions.